Hey guys, Northern Crusader here once more with Let's Play, not Let's Play. I'm taking a quick look at Bomber Command, and I've been having fun with this. Is it Bomber Command or Bomber Crew? It's one or two. No, it's Bomber Crew. This is they title it as a bomber survival sim. I call it like slower XCOM in a plane, and I've been told that it may as well be FTL in a bomber. Which I actually agree more with, but yeah, we're flying this shiny metal ass with Bender. This is basically, you get a bomber and you go through World War II. It's 1942, it's an Avro Lancaster, it's a beautiful plane, even though I've kind of ruined it with my custom art. There's a way you can actually put custom art in this game, it's really awesome. So what am I doing? I have a crew of pretty much 8 men, well 8 people. And they all fit a different role. So we've got the pilot here, who handles, flying, that kind of thing. We have our engineer, who deals with repairing and the fuel usage. We have our navigator, who tells us where to go. We also have our radio guy, who can get the radar going. We have the ability to radio for recon. We have an auto-tag ability, kind of thing. And we have 3 gunners. However, one of them isn't a gunner. He's a forward spotter. Now, I've just done a radio for intel, so we can find out anything there. Doesn't look like it. Looks like Spitfires didn't find anything. That's a good sign. But yeah, a forward gunner isn't actually a gunner. He's actually a bomber. His position, because I don't know why, Lancasters did it where the forward gunner would also be a bomber, which I kind of see the logic in, but I don't like. Because then you're still missing one role for this turret, which is actually an add-on, but still. It's, So anyway, what are we doing? We're basically fighting the Germans in 1942, flying solo bombing missions. Why solo? I don't know. I'm kind of not bothered questioning it. As you can see, we're kind of flying over the North Sea right now. Heading towards, well, it looks like Netherlands, probably on the border of Germany. And we've got fires inbound, straight ahead. So you see there's green pings, we're going to just tag mode and then tag them. And this tells the crew it's okay to fire at them. And when they come into range, you'll see this guy, Williamson, and possibly Peterson will start firing. And then this is basically how it goes. You don't control the fire, you just tell your crew, okay, there you go. You just tell your crew, okay, I want you to use an ability, and then just do it like that. It's really simple, it's really clever, and it really is engaging just as you get going. I mean, I don't want any of these guys to die, I love them. I love this plane, it's been going a long time. But you can crash and burn, you can leave your crew, and you can train them back up. So don't worry about that. Your plane pretty much comes back if you blow it up, but you gotta start all over, not all over again, but pretty much without a lot of your upgrades. You can just train your crew back up, but you do lose out on what they've got, which can be fun. It gets a bit annoying at times, but then, you can't tell by the way I'm playing live. It's actually kind of. So as you can see down here, you can see the radar's picking up these fighters. Let's see if it is. I think it's a BF-19s. I don't think they're Focke-Wulfs. So we're going to keep our guys just flying around and get. There we go. Good fight. How are you for ammo? 2 more mags. 2 more bolts, rather. I'm actually doing a damn good job of shooting these guys down. Holy crap. And so we're 303s. So I want to keep an eye out now because we shouldn't. We're going over the Netherlands now, so we're going to be on the border of Germany any time now. So there's flak there. We're avoiding that. Point. We shouldn't be far away from the target, so I might want to move Peterson into the bomber division. I'll do that anyway. Let's just get ready. Get one bomb load done. And you can see down here, it's like what you can see. There we go, there's the target. That site here is what the bomber can see. That's your bomb site. Here you have your radar, and that's basically what you do. You can take photos with your bomber as well, like with your bomber aimer. So keep that in mind. And also keep in mind that you've got to open your doors before you drop bomb, because they can't drop stuff. There are like a variety of missions. So far I've had like bombing V1 production facilities. I've had wow, let's tag them more quickly. I've had fights with the Luftwaffe as I'm trying to help one of my fallen Spitfire pilots. Or one of Allied Spitfire pilots, rather. Doors are closed. I want you to go on the ventral turret. Now, these guys don't intend on moving that often, so, you know, that's what we found there. You. Focus you. Focus. Oh, we've got engine fire. You. Extinguish. They're right behind us. And right in front of us, great. Great in one place. Just gotta keep this up. And looks like there's more bogies inbound. And the sun's here. There he is. 3 of them. Very close, holy Christ. Defensive fire, and focus. Flying over flak, that's never a good sign. Lots of tags back. Oh, I think I might turn it on. No, I don't need it right now. But those flak isn't very accurate, apparently. You really gotta keep an eye, because your crew will actually run out of ammo at points. And there you go. You gotta actually go and tell them to go back to the ammo belt, ammo bin, which is like here. Really annoying if you're a tail gunner, because you're probably wearing all the armor, but if you're not a tail gunner, it's really close. If you're a forward gunner, have fun getting over there. Come on, Jerry. Say hi. How are we doing for fuel? Not too bad. Go on the forward gun. Please give Jerry something to think about. I mean, you're not trained as a gunner, but you can get there. Well, not primarily trained as a gunner. You're doing some good damage, actually. Tail nose. Here, focus. Let's keep them off us. We're nearly home now, lads. Defensive fire is good to use. Defensive fire is just the guys just open fire where there's a suspicious sight. Okay. Let's move. Let's get you over there. More, get on here. And get the lead. We've got like 17 minutes of fuel left. Don't want to burn it all out just yet. Switch to defensive fire. You use defensive fire as well, but you're going to burn it a lot faster than the chum is because he's got the ammo belt. So I've got the tail gun set up so that he can just fire. Without actually running out of ammo. I'm sorry, he runs out of ammo, but he's just got to reload instead of heading back to get another ammo belt, which it's a lot it's more helpful because you can, instead of doing this, he can just keep firing, which in a bind is a massive thing. There we go. We should be good now. Right, so here's a recon target. So this is the other thing. With the bomber, so you take photos. I can do this in mid-air, that's the best bit. And it's really, really simple. And he's going to keep moaning about heading, because this guy's going to keep going, heading, but no. Nothing to do right now. If I wanted to, I could take my radar off the radar and just put him in a gun, but I don't think it's going to be worth it right now. I at least want to keep my tail gunner and my top gunner in position. Got about 30 minutes of fuel and a lean. Let's get ready to take that photo. So this is where you use the bomb sight as well, because you've got to keep an eye out. And I want to turn this on, and then when it's in position, we want to take the photo like that. So get on the forward gun. Hope we don't need it. Okay, scramble for the bottom gun. Get him off our ass. It's buy us time, lads, come on. You on the you focus. You're not going to be able to fire at anything yet, it's got to come lower. There we go. You, defensive fire. Focus. So defensive fire, it just tells the enemy, stay away, I've got enough ammo in here. Just literally just keep spraying. It's probably most useful on a tail gunner because, again, they don't go for ammo. It's like this. I can see what ammunition you have. Someone's like, it's level 8. Okay. I think I'm going to switch to boost to get out of here quicker. It's going to use up more fuel, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not a big curse right now. Wow, we took them both down at the same time. Okay, how far away is Blighty? Nearly home. Okay. How much fuel we got left? And then it's time to use lean. I don't think so. But yeah, we're nearly home. And we're right on time. So yeah, we're home from time for tea. I actually want to work out where this is. I think it's Coningsby. But it seems a bit far from Lincoln for that. Yeah, but now we're back home. It's just literally a case of land on the airstrip. And we can leave. The Shiny Meltlass hasn't taken that much damage, amazingly. Like, the early missions I was actually looking at over, and it's like, there's nothing left of it, just like holes in the fuselage. But we got away with it quite nicely, actually. All the engines are alive in one piece. We've got 8 minutes of fuel left for the Lank. Everyone's alive in one piece. We didn't actually take any damage. You go back in position. Yeah, actually, I love how this game goes. By the way, this is something I'm amused by. You can put them on the wing. Now, you actually, if you lose an engine and have to repair it in flight, you jump out the plane and fix it on the wing. It's weird at times, but I kind of see the point, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flying Monkeys. And that was a mission. That's another mission. Sweet. I think that's 21st I've completed. We made it home in one piece. We got a picture of everything. So these, it's money and intel. Intel is what you use to get unlock the better stuff. Money is basically used to buy it. It's kind of a nice system because it kind of encourages you to, what's the best way of putting it? You kind of have to do both in order to keep things going. Like, you need money to get the better stuff, but you need the intel to unlock the better stuff. So it kind of gates you. But every mission you also get more experience. It doesn't really matter what the crew does; they get experience in both roles. So we're probably gonna get a few levels out of this. Heal minor injuries, nice. But our gunners are better. He's better at gunning and engineering. Sweet. You're the one I'm worried about, really. Oh wait, you're level 4. Should get some good level goals. Heal minor injuries. Slowly heal injuries enough. Ooh, that's a good one actually. That keeps in a fight longer. Let's run up to him with that. You also got 50 cals. Sweet. And advanced O2 bottle. Okay, so after all that, we go back here, and this is the airbase. It's kind of really cute and adorable. Like, I love how simplistic it is. Now, we don't need to do overview because that brings us here. Recruit is getting new crew if some died, but we can upgrade crew gear with the advanced O2 bottle, of all things. I'm not gonna lie, I do prefer getting on like crew that aren't gonna be doing anything, get them more armor. Like, if I don't need a crew to move, I'll get them armor over. Oh, okay, that's a good one actually. I could be helping some of the more mobile crew. So, crew that don't move, I like getting the toughened bottles. I don't mind the weight, because the pilot's not going to move out the pilot seat very often. Yeah, hope, anyway. Someone like Moore is, so I don't mind getting him something like the Advanced O2 bottle. It does take away armor from him, but it gives him more speed. He needs more speed than anything with your engineers. Someone like Merritt, you're not going to move that often, so armor's better for them. Radar's same way, but gunners, just all the armor you can get unless they're not a tail gunner. I need to rename Williamson to Charlie. Tail and Charlie. I can see a reason for getting the Advanced O2 bottle, because you're going to be running back and forth. So let's get that. We got a preset of the Advanced Bomb Aimer kit set. That wouldn't be that bad actually. Yeah, I'll take that. So it gives you like kit for each of the roles, so you can see there's the basic pilot set, which you've got all of. The basic engineer set. Basic the advanced navigator kit, which you've got all of. Just seems like, oh, we've got the advanced engineer set. Ooh. Lose some speed, gain some armor. I'll take that. So I'm terrified looking for someone that's like, you picked me. Advanced radio upset. What's the change? Take it. Must be the mittens or something. I really should be spending this in the plane, but meh. Yeah, no. So we can actually look at training, and it just shows you what they've got. You can retrain them. I can retrain out of first aid, but I don't really need to. I don't know if is it Checker? No, is it Brown? Yeah, I don't know if there's an active ability. Like, if it's an active ability, I can just click it and does all of it. Then that'd be fine. If it's active, then you gotta get there and go over to him. That's not that good on him. So I might retrain out of that. But advanced first aid is basically get other conscious members of the crew up quicker. Yeah. So I can see this being good, just to keep us in the fight longer. But yeah, as for the craft itself, we have 2,800 to spend after all that, but we have 50 cals we can get. I've been looking forward to 50 cals for a while, but I think I'm going to stick it onto the ventral turret, onto the mid-upper. 2,600, and this is the most active turret that I've got, less ammo per belt. Over, say, 303 Mark IIIs. I'm halving my ammo, but I'm going up in terms of firepower and weight. That's actually a better exchange. The only problem is that the ammo, but again, it's right above it. Besides, the amount of damage these should do. And we've got 50 cars Mark IIIs coming up soon. There's not really anything else I can get for 200, so yeah. And then you rinse and repeat, you go from there. So I'm going to call this here. This has been a look at Bomber Command, as you can see. I would have done Operation Hydra, but that's for another time. But we've got a sub hunt, which is just bombing subs, and they can dive, and a battery ammo. Oh, that's it. It's an ammo dump. Okay, and it's an ammo dump attack. So this is kind of how it goes. You go back and forth on these missions. They do get harder as you go along, and you will find aces. These guys haven't turned up yet. Well, sorry, he's turned up. He hasn't. If you shoot now, you get a bonus, but they are hard to kill. They have a health bar. They keep yelling at you over the radio, that kind of thing. So it's actually kind of neat just to see him keep popping up, and eventually you all shoot him down. But getting there is the hard part. But with that, I'm going to call this little view out for now, because I'm very tempted to do this like a let's play. But I need to learn the game myself. And to be fair, I haven't got that far, and I'm still learning things. So, with that, I'm going to call this here. I've been Northern Crusader, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield. And I'm ending this look at Bomber Crew. Hope you enjoyed this, folks. If you want to look at it, it's on Steam. It is a fantastic game. It's simple, but it's really enjoyable. I would honestly tell you, get it. It's even cheap. I think like the sales ended by now, so yeah, grab it if you want it. Hope you enjoyed this, folks. I will catch you next time.